Hello and hi everyone. My name is Nur Azierah binti Salem, and today I would like to present on importance of political science. Political science is a branch of social science that examines political behavior, ideas, activities, and political systems of the government. It aims to comprehend how governments functions and interact, how political power is allocated and used, and how political structures affect societies. The methodical study of politics and governance is known as political science. It includes analyzing political institutions, behaviors, actions, and political systems. Political scientists study the nature of political disputes and their settlements, the procedures used to develop and carry out the policies, and the functions of political leaders. A thorough understanding of political systems and behavior can be obtained by combining the various fundamental fields that make up political science. Apart from that, political theory explores concepts like democracy, rights, justice, and different political ideologies to examine the philosophical and conceptual underpinnings of politics. To uncover trends and distinctions across political entities, comparative politics also entails analyzing various political systems to determine their structures, procedures, and roles. To sum up, political science is a crucial field that provides profound understanding of how political institutions operate and the behaviors that are connected to them. There are 5 importance of political science that I have studied. The first one is informed citizenship. The second one is policy analysis and development. The third one is power and justice. And next, global relations. And the last one is promotes accountability. A key idea in political science is informed citizenship, which highlights how important it is to teach people about their rights, obligations, and roles in a democracy. People who are informed citizens are better able to exercise their constitutional rights, including freedom of speech, the right to vote, and the right to peaceful assembly. For instance, in addition to voting, exercising informed citizenship in Malaysia entails holding non-violent gatherings and expressing views on social media or in public spaces, provided that these activities comply with government regulations like the Peaceful Assembly Act 2012. Citizens who study political science feel more obligated to participate fully in the democratic process. By planning community activities, workshops, and campaigns to inform the public on the effects of policies and to encourage participating in policy advocacy, civic associations, and non-governmental organizations, NGOs, for instance, also contribute to the promotion of active engagement. Aside from that, political science education aids voters in making knowledgeable choices when they cast their ballots. Citizens can make decisions that are consistent with their values and interests by being aware of the platforms of political parties, the effects of different policies, and the qualifications of the candidates. In general, the public's ability to participate actively in political processes, speak up for their rights, and advance the common good is strengthened by informed citizenship fostered by political education. For political scientists, developing and analyzing policies is an essential field of endeavor. It includes investigating, assessing, and suggesting strategies to successfully handle societal issues. Policy evaluation is a part of policy analysis and development. By analyzing the results of current policies using both qualitative and quantitative research techniques, political scientists evaluate their efficacy. To ascertain whether a policy accomplishes its stated goals, this procedure entails evaluating statistical data, conducting surveys, and getting input from impacted populations. Other than that, because it entails cooperation between various parties like government agencies, corporations, and civil society organizations, stakeholder engagement is an essential component of policymaking. In order to guarantee that variety of viewpoints are represented in the policy-making process, political scientists are essential in mediating disputes between various parties. By coordinating stakeholder agendas with overarching policy objectives, they promote communication, resolve conflicts of interest, and aid in the development of consensus. To make sure that policies continue to applicable and effective over time, monitoring and modification are crucial. In order to monitor the execution and results of policies, political scientists create systems for ongoing assessment, utilizing instruments such as performance indicators, recurring evaluations, and feedback loops. To sum up, policy formulation and analysis are essential for tackling societal issues and enhancing governance. Political scientists make guarantee that policies are inclusive, flexible, and supported by evidence through procedures including stakeholder participation, policy evaluation, and ongoing monitoring and modification. Since political science explores basic ideas like justice, equality, freedom, and rights, it is essential to investigate power and justice. Political scientists study the ethical aspects of the exercise of power and investigate how it is allocated among people, organizations, and institutions within societies. For example, political scientists study justice as a practical objective as well as a philosophical idea, examining how laws and policies support or erode equity in areas such as civil rights, resource distribution, and criminal justice. To determine whether political systems guarantee equal chances and safeguard individual liberties, equality and freedom are also closely examined. Additionally, by connecting ethical issues to governance practices, political science offers a framework for comprehending the moral implications of political actions and policies. This area revolves around questions like what makes a just law and how should rights be prioritized in cases of conflict. In conclusion, political science examination of justice and power provides important new perspectives on the moral and pragmatic aspects of government. Political scientists contribute to the discovery of the fundamental processes that form societal structures and their effects on marginalized groups by researching the distribution and exercise of power, as well as investigating ideas such as justice, equality, freedom, and rights. Malaysia's foreign policy and engagements on the international scene are greatly influenced by global relations. International relations are a vital area of concentration for Malaysia's growth and stability since it is politically and economically significant nation in Southeast Asia that actively engage in trade, diplomacy, and conflict resolution. Malaysia's participation in the Association of Southeast Asian Nations (ASEAN) is one well-known example. Malaysia has helped to advance regional cooperation in trade, security, and conflict resolution as a founding member. Political scientists often examine Malaysia's diplomacy within ASEAN to understand how it balances relations with major global powers like China and the United States while advocating for Southeast Asia's collective interests. Furthermore, Malaysia's involvement in trade accords such as the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership (RCEP) and the Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnership (CPTPP) demonstrates its economic diplomacy. The goal of these agreements is to improve regional commercial relations and economic globalization. Malaysia has shown that it is dedicated to encouraging economic progress and regional stability. Malaysia exemplifies the value of comprehending international relations to advance national interests, promote regional stability, and negotiate the challenges of a globalized world through its balanced foreign policy and active participation in regional and global projects. Particularly in democracy like Malaysia, learning political science is essential to advancing accountability and openness in governance. By giving individuals, the media, and civil society the information and resources they need to examine government acts, political science makes sure that public servants are held responsible for their choices and behaviors. The 1MDB affair, a significant financial scandal involving the State Investment Fund, One Malaysia Development Berhad, is one such example. Billions of dollars were embezzled in the scam, which started in 2009, and former Prime Leader Najib Razak was charged with supervising the fund's improper management. Political scientists, investigative journalists, and civil society organizations played a pivotal role in exposing the scale of corruption despite attempts to suppress the information. Najib Razak's government was overthrown in 2018 as a result of the scandal's foreign probes and subsequent public outrage, underscoring the importance of public accountability in a healthy democracy. The case also demonstrated the value of organizations such as the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission (MACC), which played a key role in the investigation and the prosecution of individuals implicated. To sum up, political science education is crucial for fostering accountability and openness in government because it gives the public, media, and civil society the skills to examine and question government policies. The Malaysian 1MDB controversy is a potent illustration of how knowledgeable and involved people can call out corruption and demand accountability, which eventually results in important institutional and political changes. As a conclusion, a political science assignment's significance could be summed up by emphasizing how the field aids in understanding intricate social structures, governmental frameworks, and the interactions between citizens and governments, because it examines public policy, political decision-making processes, and the effects of governmental acts on society. Political science is essential. Students and academics can learn about the distribution and use of power in a society, the creation and application of laws and regulations, and how political activity affects the world by studying political science. It makes it possible for people to use a critical, organized perspective to examine contemporary concerns, including social movements, climate change policy, and international conflicts. Furthermore, political science equips people with the information necessary to make significant contributions to public life by promoting civic engagement and informed involvement in democracy. In conclusion, political science is crucial for enabling people to become responsible, knowledgeable citizens who can support successful policies and constructive social change, in addition to helping them comprehend governance and political processes.